knife in the back is still a knife. Double crossing Grant.
Find that drive core.
Strux and these guys actually took the drive core?
I think I feel used, but I'm not sure for what. Drac, any ideas?
A few. Clan Jorgel is the worst. Unbalanced, unreliable.
You think maybe Strux wants to build a bomb?
Or just sell it on Kadara? But then why hide it here?
I don't know, but I can't wait to find out.
This is serious. Political double-crosses involving enormous bombs piss me off. Drac, do me a favor and don't spill this to the Krogan yet. I want to talk to Mord and Strux face to face.
You got it.
Gil, I need you to send an ops crew to this location. They're picking up a remnant drive core.
Got it. Will do.
Sam, change the passcode on the door to this place and transmit it to Gil. Keep that tech safe. It might be the most powerful thing we've found.
I'll be glad when this is over. I'm going to have a long shower with some newly procured fancy soaps.
Waste of water. What you need is a good old-fashioned Krogan dust bath.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
We can't leave the outlaws to claim this tech.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Now that you're rutting like a kid again, let me know if you need the Pathfinder to disappear.
Excuse me?
Just saying, treat her right. I've cut friends loose for less. Goes for you too, Vetra. Looks like a remnant structure. Outlaw tech, keep your eyes peeled. Welcome back. Easy Ford's back.
Where was he this time?
If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
Scavs being scavs. We ought to check it out.
You don't have permission to approach Morda.
Hello, Nexus. You're back.
I am.
Strux tells me you went to get the drive core from my remnant ship,
That's true.
and that you sold it to scavengers who took it off-world to make a profit. For you and them?
It was gone when I got there.
Not possible. I had blasting teams there day and night.
Clan Nakmor is a joke. The losers of Chichanka and now the losers of Helios. Overlord Morda has lost the drive core, and our colony is doomed.
You're all talk, Jorgal Strux. I made this colony.
If there's an overlord, they should be from the oldest Krogan blood, Clan Jorgal. Watch, I'll rescue the drive core and make us so powerful that the Nexus will bow down to us.
Except you can't, 'cause we have it.
Aw, Drac. I wanted to see how long before he hung himself.
What do you mean you have it?
I'll let the Pathfinder answer that.
Strux brought me here on a lie. He paid scavengers to take the drive core and then killed them for it.
I'm impressed, Strux. You're more cunning than most Clan Jorgal. Smarter, even.
Nakmor arrogance. My father lowered himself to join your clan because he admired your grandfather. He was laughed at, called not worth killing. But now I've bested you, Morda, and Clan Nakmor will pay with blood.
You put the colony at risk over a grudge you carried across dark space? You really aren't worth killing, Jorgal Strux. Get out. Take your goons with you. Now where is the drive core? Hand it over.
Just like that? Hand it over?
It's incredibly powerful. We'll use it to power the colony. This'll put us ahead by decades.
Or it could do the same for Prodromos.
If you keep that drive core, it's over between the Krogan and the Nexus forever.
You have to give us something for it. It's only right.
We did get shot at. A lot.
What about joining our colony with your outpost? Give us the drive core and we'll be friends. New to Chunka and Nexus. Keep it, and you've created a sovereign Krogan nation. We don't abide by Nexus laws or owe you anything. Even peace.
Ryder, I must point out that historically, unchecked Krogan advancement has been the cause of war and disaster for many, even the Krogan.
Well,
Okay, Morta, let's work together. You can have the Remnant drive core.
and you can set up your outpost here, Nexus. We're all gonna be friends and prosper, right? You bet we are. Whenever you're ready, bring your outpost people here, and they'll be welcome.
This is a great day, Morta.
We'll contact Addison and give her the news. Good luck, Overlord Morta.
Pathfinder, this location is ideal for outpost placement. You can call an outpost via the beacon.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia? Pretty wild.
Can't believe Morta.
Confirmed. Calling out.
You really did it. Almost a civil war, and you brought them back.
But it's all about the resources. No poetry, right?
I considered the Krogan a permanent loss. Too many egos involved. Thankfully, my ledgers don't care how they get filled. If I can retroactively call the Krogan colony an outpost, that's a win. But that practicality is not universal. Tan will hate this.
I'm not interested in opinions that don't see the value here.
Good, because there will be a lot of them. But not from me. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. And it will undoubtedly draw one of Dr. Kennedy's trackers. Search the Zaubre system. She and her child are still a priority. But for now, I need your voice to remind them what this meant. Get the flags waving.
This seems more important than that.
It's about setting a tone, not telling the whole story.
Thanks to the Krogan doing what Krogan do. Surviving despite and in spite of everything. We have another home. It's not tame, it's not safe, but it's bringing the dream back. New Tachanka.
One for the records, Pathfinder. Addison out.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Got time to look? Looking for that something special? Boomerang has got what you need. Best loot in the dunes, here for your perusal.
You're a scavenger?
Not anymore, I'm not. Fine folks at the Initiative gave me a second shot. I'm on something called a probationary period, got a fancy metal bracelet on my ankle and everything. They're too good to old Boomerang.
I'm keeping my eye on you. The second you put a toe out of line...
On my best behavior, Pathfinder, honest. I'm a Nexus man now. If I scrap and scavenge, I do it for the good of the Initiative.
reassuring.
Enough about me. You're here for the good stuff. Look what Boomerang's got for you. Hey, Nexus.
another 3 degrees. Practically tropical. You're the one who got the vault running, right? I have to say, when I heard about this place, I didn't think it would be viable. But now that I've seen what the vault's already done, I'm daring to hope.
If we use the Remnant to our advantage, Eldon won't be the only world we fix.
I look forward to seeing that.
Sounds like the vault's made a big difference so far.
That's an understatement. Since you activated the vault, I've observed the beginnings of cloud formations. Some of them are even nimbus clouds, rain-bearing. Months from now, we could see real rainfall.
Rainy weather on Eldon. Can't even picture it.
I can, and it's beautiful.
What are you studying here?
The evolving climate of Eldon and the possibility of water. There are already underground pockets, nasty brackish stuff, but it can be purified. My job is to see if it can someday reach the surface. Can you imagine? Rivers, maybe even lakes, on Eldon.
That would be huge.
Clouds, and soil that can hold water. That's all we need. Let's hope the vault provides.
I should get going.
Careful out there.
And you've been taking the supplements I gave you? Oh, I thought you'd be my patient from the colony. She's 20 minutes late.
The colony? Do the Krogan really need a doctor?
Not for injuries. I'm a fertility specialist, Dr. Meshelanok. I'm working with the Krogan to maximize their new, more lenient birth restrictions. But I can't do anything if they don't show up for their appointments.
I'm surprised you're working to help Krogan fertility.
Why? Because I'm Solarian. I want the Krogan to thrive here just as much as they do. The Initiative may not agree with me, but I'm doing whatever I can to lessen the genophage.
Don't worry. I want the Krogan to make a life here just as much as you. I didn't mean any offense.
Sorry, I'm so used to defending my stance, but I'm glad you agree. The Krogan have a real shot in Helios, better than they had back home. It's up to the Initiative to help them along.
Have you had any births in the colony yet?
No luck so far, but it's early. Believe it or not, there's a deeply ingrained psychological pattern to colonization. Births won't happen till the Krogan feels secure. It's a biological reflex.
I'll leave you to your work.
Always so much to do.
That's the last of these news receivers. Let's go tell Davis.
Fireworks in Cephessa as outpost colonists out-engineer and are an outlaw.
One of your people tried to enter our family quarters. You tell him if we catch him there again, he's losing a hand.
If you touch my people, we have a problem. Karista Chana, Andromeda Initiative. Here to oversee operations and attempt to repair relations between the Nexus and the Nakmor clan. It is a tremendous accomplishment, securing their cooperation.
We can't afford to be divided. We need to work together to survive.
I understand, and I promise to do everything I can to maintain relations.
How's the situation here?
Actually, I have a concern. There's a remnant architect in the area. You might have even seen it on your way in. If it detects us, or the Krogan, it's going to attack.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Ryder. In the meantime, I'll have our security on alert. If it comes down to a fight, we'll fight.
I should get going.
Be well, Pathfinder.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
Hey there, what's new?
Huh, funny you should ask. I need to know, if I had something really important to do, could I count on you to help, to come along?
Depends on the request. There are no blank checks.
Fine, I'll just spit it out, see what happens. Thanks to my newly remnant augmented scanner, I'm onto something big. Hear that signal? Best I can tell, it's coming from a piece of raw remnant programming tech. A building block in an unused state. My eyes bulge thinking what we might be able to learn from it, or do with it. It's like a Rem Tech wildcard. Kind of mystery I live for. I have to get it. There's no time to waste, right?
What are the implications of this device, whatever it is?
At the very least, it'll strengthen our bridge to remnant technology. Even just getting closer data readings could help us break down remnant programming, use their tech more efficiently. I need to find it. Like, now. Well, now that now's gone, so now.
Okay.
That's it? No preamble, no further interrogations, just okay? You're in?
I'm in.
Yes! That your game means the world to me. Loading the coordinates into the galaxy map. Consider me primed and ready.
New Tachanka. I bet Tan puckers every time someone says it.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Just talked to Kesh. Looks like some of the clan are back at the Nexus. Hired on as mercs instead of part of the initiative, but still. Good call you made. Letting her keep the drive core.
New dawn for the Krogan, huh?
Never thought I'd see the day. Sovereign Krogan as equal allies. My mother would have approved.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Hey, Ryder.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Just detected a ZK tracker.
Scan's ready. We need Dr. Kennedy's location.
Understood, believe me. Something's different, Pathfinder. An Angara signal in the tracker.
Try and get me the last message through.
Attached. We find the sources. Tech will give us initiative access. The breeder's also a symbolic target. No mercy.
Rokar targeting Dr. Kennedy. Suvi, do we have her?
Negative. We need another tracker.
Damn it.
Drax's theories. A real Turian aeronaut. The first to cross the ocean in a balloon.
On Paladin? Brave soul. There aren't many soft places to land.
I'm picking up something. Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship. I'm picking up something. Probe away. I found something.
Hakeem, Kerry's producer. Got a sec? Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest. She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? A visit from you might shake things up. Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells. She'd probably love a visit.
We're constantly striving to make life on the Nexus more enjoyable for all our citizens.
Hello there.
Hiya.
For improvement. If you have any suggestions, don't.
exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkan system. Initiative Director Karen Tan did not.
Thanks for your help with those receivers. Our signal's strong, and our message is clear.
Kadara is dangerous. The exiles are dangerous. Stay away.
I've heard your reports. You're getting good intel.
It's
still like pulling teeth to confirm anything out here, but I'm getting by, thanks.
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
Solarian colonists are incoming.
Oh, hey, Ryder.
Hakim said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
You had to tell the truth, whatever the cost. You did what was right.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
Imprisoning a vidmaker for her work seems historic. Too bad no one recorded it.
They took my camera, but I was scribbling a few notes. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
All personnel be advised, Turian colonists are incoming.
I know why you're here. Yale told me to expect a visit. I hoped this blunder wouldn't come to light, but Helios has a habit of dashing our hopes. Have the three Sabers been eliminated, Pathfinder?
I dealt with them.
Then the problem's solved. As far as everyone's concerned, the three Sabers acted on their own.
But they didn't, did they? Hey, Ryder.
Who the hell's this?
This investigation started with Sid's instincts.
I applaud good instincts, but not in this case.
So I was right, wasn't I? Someone on the Nexus was helping the three Sabers.
Yes, it was a mistake. We authorized a course of action that cost lives, but, like I said, it's over.
You have to tell people. If we made a mistake, we have to own it, right?
Who does that serve? It could damage relations with the Angara, spark another uprising.
It would be lying. Ryder, if you hide this, what else will you let them hide?
We're not taking tips on diplomacy from a teenager.
With all due respect, Director, Sid's right. Transparency is important for building trust. People need to know they can trust us, even when we screw up.
I'll make sure people hear about this.
Pathfinder, you're making a mistake.
Maybe. But at least I'm willing to acknowledge it.
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Ryder made a sentimental choice saving those Krogan. He looked at them and thought of you.
Ryder's his own person. Just admit you don't like Krogan.
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were just discussing your encounter with the Archon.
There was no time to save both. I had to make a decision.
Such is the burden of leadership. Nevertheless, it is good to see Arch Parchero reunited with the Nexus.
Yet I have to question what we've gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I like you, Ryder. I really do. But I can't support your plan.
Then I will. And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
We hear you loud and clear.
Good. That will be all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later. In the tech lab.
Sarah,
Little brother.
bring it here. Man, it's good to finally see you.
It's good to see anything. I was starting to think I'd never wake up.
You and me both. A condition like that? No one was sure what would happen.
At least I got to be first at something. First woman in Andromeda to wake up from a coma.
Dad always said relish the victories. Won't be many of them.
Yeah. I'm sorry I wasn't there when he died.
There's nothing anyone could have done. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'll miss him. But I also know he'd be the first to say, get over it, and get on with it already.
Oh, there's been plenty of that.
So I hear, Mr. Pathfinder.
Not by choice.
From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
The Pathfinder, that's who. Time to rest up. That's an order, Specialist Ryder.
Yes, sir. Pathfinder, sir. Oh, who are we kidding? I saw you eat your own boogers when you were 6.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it. I know you're Pathfinder, but not much else. Did they make you president of the universe, too?
I'll pass. I've got enough on my plate.
How's the job so far?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them. And their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
You should know. Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
At that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least the idea of it.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus, his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, doors slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit, fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts and learn whatever we could from them. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her, then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now. What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing, and failing, but she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
Only one of us could make it. And he didn't hesitate. He was a hero.
I remember the stories about Dad being an N7. The things people said he did in the military. I guess it was true.
You should have seen him in action. He was incredible.
Good. That's how I'll remember him then.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
This is not
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from your mother's final day.
was a good fight, soldier.
It's not over yet.
Alec.
No.
Alec, we have a few hours. Let's enjoy them.
And after that?
We'll still have each other.
But we want you.
I love you, Mom.
I love you. Both of you. Live your lives. Do great things. I see so much potential in you. And remember, fall in love. At least once.
We'll let you guys talk.
Say it, Alec. Say it. Then I will. Goodbye. Watch out for the kids. Be there for them.
I will.
Mourn me, Alec, but don't let this destroy you. What did you used to say when you were in N7?
When your back's against the wall, if you can't run from it, use it.
Remember that. Be strong.
Never as strong as you. I love you, Ellen.
I didn't expect that.
Death remains an elusive concept for me. A finite end in a cosmos otherwise filled with infinite possibilities.
I don't think it's the end. Mom didn't just disappear forever.
Where did she go?
I don't know. I like to think existence somehow continues.
In which case, my failure to save her may not be total. Your father hoped I would cure her.
I never understood. With all your capabilities, Sam, why did she die?
My ability to enhance organic physiology has limitations. Your mother's disease was systemic. It also seems that life is more than just biology. It is the will to continue living. I believe your mother accepted her fate, and likewise, her body surrendered. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Jian Garson said? The code word is fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
This should never have been kept secret.
Your father didn't want to raise false hopes. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what G.N. Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was G.N. Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.